About to move into 2010 approved, and joining us as our celebrity on Celebrity Friday is former Mayor Richard Riordan.
Richard, good to hear from you again. How are you, man?
Hey, I don't know. You called me up for no apparent reason.
Yeah. Now, you got to know, Mayor Riordan was mayor of this city for 8 years, and during that 8 years, we had a great deal of fun with him. He's a good guy, and he's got a great sense of humor. One thing we did was we had little go-karts in the hallways with a ski rope attached, and we pulled the mayor around. He was on rollerblades,
right,
and through the hallway, up and down the hallways here, and it was silly and fun.
It was. I remember that. It was probably the highlight of my career.
Sure.
The most success I had as a mayor.
Well, now, speaking of that, let's talk a little bit about what's on everybody's mind these days who live in California, and that's the state of the state.
Well, I can tell you that California is in total disarray. The new budget they have is just a bunch of baloney that is putting a bunch of stamps together for 1 year, but next year is going to be worse, and they won't know where they're coming from or how they got there.
Mayor, in your opinion, what does Governor Schwarzenegger have to do to improve things?
I think he's got to take clear action now to get rid of the special interests which scare business away from California, that totally destroyed our school system where they put teachers and others ahead of students, and you have to put accountability and authority together in single places where you know who to hold accountable for what's happening in the state. Such a thing as like having the legislature meet every other year, do what they're doing in Louisiana, and give every school the power of a charter school, even though it wouldn't be a charter school, so that you had power over budgets at the school level. Change our healthcare system so that we can give healthcare much more reasonably. We can do it by having groups of like 10,000 people where you have a manager like Kaiser Permanente whose first goal is to keep people healthy, not to help them when they're dying.
All right.
And I can go on, but I'm starting to get boring.
No. Now, Mayor, what do you spend your time doing these days?
Well, my first goal is on charter schools. I've been, chairman for a long while of the Alliance for Charter Schools. This year we'll have, I think, up to 16 charter high schools, where we do better than the schools these kids came from. We're about 40% better in scores for the kids.
Great.
Almost 100% of our kids pass the exit exams. 95% are accepted at four-year colleges. Secondly, I'm teaching at UCLA Anderson School of Management on two subjects I know absolutely nothing about.
Now how is that possible?
Well, the first subject is ethics.
Oh, man.
The second subject is leadership.
And that's just not true.
Very
but I'm
funny.
having a lot of fun do that, and then I have a few restaurants I try to get people to.
What are the restaurants?
Well, the ones you know the best are Gladstone's at the beach, and the Pantry downtown.
You know what? I go to Gladstone's all the time, and until this second, I didn't know that was your restaurant.
Oh, you did? Okay.
How long have you had that restaurant?
I've had it for about 5 years now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, you're just busy.
Yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun. I also ride my bike about 30 or 40, about 40 miles 2 or 3 times a week, going from Brentwood down to Playa del Rey.
Good for you.
And coming back, having breakfast at this tiny restaurant called Milan, a real hole-in-the-wall restaurant where the craziest, stupid people in the world come to, including myself.
You're not wearing dolphin shorts, are you, or anything like that?
None of your business.
Okay. You're probably right. All right, Mayor, here's how it goes. We play a trivia game. There's 10 questions. My partner and I take turns asking 5 each. Now, you'll be playing with us, and your buzzer, and this is the most important thing, your buzzer, if you know the question, is your name. So just shout out Mayor or shout out Richard or whatever you want to shout out. Wait for us to go to you, and then give us your response to the question. I will tell you, and we tell to all our celebrities that you got to buzz in early because these people were pretty good at it. Okay?
Okay.
And also, Mayor, we do a little smack talk here on the show periodically. This is the beginning of that smack talk. I just want you to know that I'm going to smoke your ass.
Oh, I appreciate that, Brian. I won't tell you why.
Well, just to be fair, that wasn't Brian that time.
Oh, it was you, Mark.
That was Mark, yeah. But I'll come up with something else when it comes my five. But here we go. Question number 1. In the song American Pie, from what celebrity did the jester borrow a coat?
Dick. James Dean.
Correct!
Oh, super great.
How's that ass smoking going for you
Not
now?
so good.
Question number 2. Brownie Wise is considered the pioneer of the Party Plant, a marketing tool she developed for what product line?
Mark. Amway.
No.
Party plant.
Read it again.
Microsoft.
No. Anybody else have a guess? Before you read it? Okay. Brownie Wise is considered the pioneer of the Party Plant, a marketing tool she developed for what product line? So,
Party plan.
parties head home to sell products.
Mark.
Kelly.
We got to go to either
I've got nothing.
Mayor or
I've got
Frank.
no guess.
All right, Mark?
Tupperware.
That's correct.
He already went.
You hadn't gone yet. My bad. Sorry. Question number 3. Which poet composed the ballad entitled Paul Revere's Ride?
Frankie.
Frankie?
Nah, it can't be. Walt Whitman.
No. Which poet composed the ballad entitled Paul Revere's Ride?
Mark.
Benjamin Franklin. No.
Dick. Longfellow.
That is correct.
Go, Mayor.
Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. You don't have a computer in front of you, do you, Mayor?
Oh, God, you've been watching me, huh?
Well done. Good guess. Question number 4. What 2 teams battled in 6 overtimes in the 2001 Big East tournament?
Frankie. Let's go with St. John's and Georgetown.
No. Mark?
We will go with Duke and North Carolina.
Incorrect on both. Either Kelly or Mayor.
Georgetown and North Carolina.
No.
I'm out.
Okay. All right. I'll give you the initials of both the teams. C and S.
Mark. Connecticut and Stanford.
Half right.
Kelly. Cambridge and Stanford?
No. Connecticut was correct.
Yeah.
Seton Hall?
What?
Oh, my God.
No, Seton Hall.
No, not Seton Hall.
I thought he had it.
Kelly.
Big East.
Kelly.
Connecticut
Frankie.
and Syracuse?
Connecticut and Syracuse.
That's it.
But you didn't get a chance to go. You know what?
That's all right.
When we reopen it up, if nobody has a guess, that's the way we've been doing it.
So, Kelly, you don't get that point.
Okay.
Question
No
number 5.
problem.
No, she does, is what I'm saying. What three screen monsters did Abbott and Costello meet
Mark.
at Abbott? Mark?
Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Wolfman.
Correct. All right, that's the first 5, and you did very well on that. You got 2 out of 5, Mayor. With 5 more questions coming.
Here we go. Question number 6. In 2005, what product reintroduced its catchphrase, I can't believe Brian.
Alka-Seltzer.
Can't believe I ate the whole thing. Correct. Question 7. Which Fleetwood Mac song was covered by the Smashing Pumpkins? Kelly.
Landslide.
In 1994 and the Dixie Chicks in 2002.
Mayor, are you still there with us?
I'm still there,
Okay.
but the Dixie Chicks were my favorite group.
Well, they covered Landslide. We didn't. Kelly got in early on
Who's
that.
your favorite Dixie chick, Mayor?
Oh, God, you're going to test my memory now.
Just say the one in the middle.
The one in the middle.
Nice. Good choice.
All right, question 8. What would you wax with Mr. Zog's sex
Frankie.
wax? Frankie.
A surfboard.
The best for your stick. Surfboard correct. 2 questions left. Question 9. What did Wednesday Addams call her headless doll on TV's Addams Family?
Oh, great one. Brian. Wednesday.
No.
After her.
Oh,
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
A headless doll makes sense what she called it.
Brian.
Brian. Oh, no.
Yeah, the 40 wax.
Brian.
Dick?
Dick?
Madonna.
No.
Brian.
Kelly, Frank? Anything?
Nope.
40 wax.
All right,
me.
Brian.
Marie Antoinette.
Correct. And the last question for the mayor. Question 10. What kind of cold cut would more authentically be called?
Kelly.
Kelly.
Oh. Salami.
No. What kind of cold cut would more authentically be called mortadella in its namesake city?
Frankie.
Brian.
Frankie.
Let's go with ham.
No, Brian.
Bologna or Bologna.
Correct. See, that's the thing. It's Bologna. But as kids, it's bologna.
Yeah, I think I have seen people try to spell it with an EY at the end, though. I'm like, hey, no.
And I'll tell you something right now that I am addicted to is a fried bologna sandwich with mustard.
Still?
Oh,
I remember growing up with it. But
I don't ever eat it, but they're so good.
Mayor, what is your food when you really want to just eat whatever you want to eat, not worried about calories or carbs?
Well, I think it's peanut butter on saltines with some blueberries or strawberries.
That's actually pretty healthy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the protein of the peanut butter is real good for you, and you can't eat a better fruit than a blueberry.
Somebody buy the mayor a bag of pork rinds.
Mayor Riordan, we had a great time talking to you and catching up, and it sounds like you're living the good life, and may you continue to do so.
Okay, Mark and Brian, stay on the top.
See you
thanks,
soon.
Mayor. Great guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we will conduct business and come back for another 10 with listeners and get a chance to blow up on them. Stay where you are. It's the Mark and Brian Radio. Exactly. Mark and Brian Radio program. 95.5 KLOS.